In the beginning, industrial press gave us mathematics from page 1 to page 112. Welcome to the superpilotish channel. My name's Graham Wilson, and today I'm going to be revealing to the world the very first time it's ever been revealed to the world, the Wilson roof in my basement. Okay, I'm excited about this. Well, sort of. Anyways, like I was showing you before, I was reading the Bible, and the other day checking out some mathemagics, page 1 to page 112 in the 25th edition. And so that gives you, this is a cool book. It's everything you need to basically be a mechanical engineer or a machinist for sure. That's what I used to do. And yeah, so I'm going to tell the world about my roof. Here we go. And hey, Dan, welcome to the show. Okay. This is the Wilson roof. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? But you know what? I've been looking around on the internet for years and I just can't find this idea that I've gotten in my head. So the main idea there is that I've worked in and around hangars, machine shops here in Windsor, Ontario, where I am. There's a lot of old industrial buildings, and they used to use natural light in the olden days. And so some of these older shops, you'd see there's glass all the way down the sides of the buildings. And I've worked in some older shops too that where they used to have at one point they had skylights that could open up for ventilation. They've been closed up over the years. I guess they got tired of fixing them. But that kind of like using the sun to heat and to put heat and light into a building, I haven't seen it optimized the way that I'm thinking about it. And hey, Shecky, welcome to the show. So here's my hangar. Okay, this is my with the Wilson roof on it, and the Wilson roof is I'm calling it that because, well, I don't know. I haven't heard anyone else call it any other type, but it's a very specific design. It is designed so that with the thinking that on the coldest day of the year, okay, on the coldest day of the year, that's where you want to have this basically all glass or mostly glass, and you can design the angle of the roof so that this sun, I'm gonna get my little sun rays here, can go all the way to the back wall. So we're going to have our sun's rays on the coldest day of the year, and they're going all the way back here to this wall. And that wall can get heated up, and then the heat can stay within the building. Okay, that's the idea there. And it's also designed so that if the sun on the, here we go, on the hottest day, okay, on the hottest day, I'll fill in the rest later. It might be the sun's higher up in the sky. Well, here, yeah, this is here we're talking North America here. I guess it would be higher in the sky in South America too, but whatever. Yeah, so we got our sun up here. Can we see that? Da, 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 da. And so, because that's the hottest day of the year, we don't want all that sun coming into our hangar and heating it up, making it a hard place to work and cooking our planes. So we're going to have the hottest day of the year. It's covered, it's shaded by this little awning that comes out. So that's some pretty crooked rays, but you can imagine that it's straight. So yeah, so you know what? I looked all over the internet and I just couldn't see any building that's designed exactly like that. And the thing is, we have the technology now to make all, and the thing is, that roof, that's looking at just kind of like a cross section of the roof. Ideally, the roof would be kind of curved because the sun comes up and goes down. But that would be just kind of a slice in the middle of it. The highest point of the day in the winter, or the coldest day. And this is the, the hottest day here. So around Windsor, I did some research. The coldest day here is January 29th. Statistically, there's I think I'll put, I found this map. It's pretty cool. It tells you the range of the coldest days of the year It's like this map of the United States. So I just use Detroit because it's right across the river here. And the hottest day here, yeah. And then there's another map. It's from the NOAA, National Oceanographers Association of America, something like that. I'll see if I can put a link to that after the show. And then, so the hottest day is July 13th here in Windsor. Okay. Now, you would think that that you would want to have the most amount of have the most amount of shade, like say this upcoming June, where it's the actual longest day, the sun's the highest in the sky. But you'll notice that after the shortest day and after the longest day, it takes about a month for the temperatures to all kind of catch up. So ideally, what you want is on the coldest day, you want lots of sun coming in there. And usually what happens, I find in the winter when it's that really, really cold time, it's usually some kind of like a high pressure system where it's cold, so there's not a lot of moisture in the air. So it's usually pretty sunny when it's the coldest day. Perfect for heating up a hangar, which has never been built before, I'm telling you. And people have done, I've seen different types of roofs. They might hang out a little bit, but in my perfect Wilson roof, you get when the sun's the highest on the hottest day, you get nothing. On the coldest day, everything. Okay, so that's the plan. And how did I figure out how do you figure out how big that is, right? So all you civil engineers and architects and stuff like that, feel free to steal this info. It's not that hard. It's just a quick Google search away. And so I found that for my latitude, there's like sun calculators. You can just Google up sun calculators. It'll tell you put in your city, and it'll tell you what date where the sun's going to be. So, right. So we got, where are we here? So on the coldest day here, the sun would be, this would be an angle of 28 degrees. Okay, so let's do 28 degrees here. How can we do this? 28 degrees. That's not, that's in, that would be, now there's azimuth and there's height. So this is in height. Azimuth is some other kind of weird polar stuff, but you can feed it all into your CAD and AutoCAD and figure it all out. So what we would want is a roof angle of 28 degrees. And then when the sun is on the coldest day, it's 28 degrees. All that sun's coming right in. Then on the hottest day, we got, what was that? Yeah, I got my marker here still. So that was where this little red stuff's going to the sun. That would be 58 degrees. We'll say here. Okay, this is going to be, I didn't really plan on how to do this, but we'll say, all right, this is 58 degrees here. 54 degrees. Let's be accurate here. All right, so we got 54 degrees, our angle up to our sun, and then 28 over here. And if we have it extended out enough there, okay, we get no sun at all on the hottest day, which is July 13th. Where's the sun going to be? 54 degrees up. Okay, that's the Wilson roof. Feel free to use it. I've never ever seen it used that efficiently before. Now, it would also be a strange looking roof because the sun, I don't know. Here we go. Here's my roof. Where's my arts and crafts here? I didn't really practice this, but we'll see if it works. So if your roof is going to be, the sun is kind of, rises, where does it rise? East, that's in the west. So your roof is going to be kind of shaped like that. But you would also have to have it, this would have to have some kind of a curve on it too. So you would have like some kind of compound curve like this. Okay, like that. And then this would have some kind of a curve there too. So that there would be that would meet the definition of the Wilson roof. And like I was thinking about doing this because a while ago, it was like I was thinking about, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to get a farm and then grow garlic because it's like real easy to grow. Oh, hey, Rich. And so the I was like, okay, well, if I could do this, I could do, like, I was thinking maybe like about greenhouses for vegetables and stuff because I was thinking about moving up north, but then all the real estate got really expensive and I was like, okay, can't afford that. And then I thought about it more and it's like, you want to be a farmer? That's a lot of work. So anyways, glad I didn't do that. So, but I got this idea is like, well, what if I had a garage or a barn or a workshop or something like that? Because it's going to be really cold. I would want lots of sunlight and heat going in there. And oh, maybe I'll design like a prototype shed and then move it to a barn size or something like that. So, um, yeah, Wrench brings out a point there too, is that so this, okay, this is going to work for Windsor, but depending on the angle of the sun, it could be like some real wonky, weird looking structure. But still, even if it's weird and wonky looking, that still meets my requirements. So, and also if you're way up north, that basically wouldn't work because if you're up around, say, I don't know, you're up around the Arctic Circle or up north there in the summertime, it's like your sun's directly overhead, and it's sunny out for like 22 hours or something like that, and then the in the wintertime the sun barely gets up over the horizon and then goes back down again. So it's not really that practical for that type of that type of latitude. So if you're way up north, just get yourself a heavy insulated box or something like that, and then get the monster igloo. And then, and if you're down south, I don't know, close to the equator, I haven't really been too far south. Most south I've ever been is, I guess, Cuba or something like that. But yeah, I guess the nights are a little bit longer there, and I don't know. So that would work for some place, and it's always warm down there anyway. So you'd probably just want lots of shade. But for around where I live, in the Midwest in the United States or Southern Ontario, or probably out, anywhere else that the Wilson roof would work. And no one has ever built it before. If you ever do that, you'll be the very first one to make the Wilson roof. And because you can do it, because I'm not going to, because I don't know. I got a garage, I got a house. I don't know. Don't need any sheds or anything too much. And so, anyways, but yeah, and like I said, some people do, they'll have little overhangs there, but it's not. Uh, I mean, it's cheaper to have just a straight, stick your 2x4s out, or whatever it be, 2x8s, and frame it up that way, make it all nice and square. And architects like to use great big panes of glass because it's cheap and ooh, so cool, but it's just cheap. So, and then I mean, people have to live within their budget too. But if you have a gigantic unlimited budget or something, go for it. You'll be the very first person in the world to have an extremely efficient building. And you can brag. You can say this: I maximize the amount of sun in the winter and minimize the amount of sun in the summer, so I have the most shade out of any building around. So there you go, bragging rights for if you want to put a big airplane in a great big gigantic hangar. And yeah, it would end up being pretty wonky and weird looking, but I think it's pretty doable. So, right, here we go. And yep, there we go. And Dan was also saying there that engineers, architects, and realtor to secure the proper compass orientation. Yeah, so you would definitely have to get all that, do all that thinking as the architect. And yeah, or you know what, I was thinking too, it'd be kind of cool if you had that type of building, something like that, incorporated into like even home design or something like that. So this would be like facing south, but depending on if you got a road that's going east west, that could be like going in your backyard or it could be in your front yard, depending on where you are. And then you can fix up, you know, or you could fix up the other streets and make them all like that. But your door might be in the side of your house here. So, anyways, that's just an idea out there for the world to use, because I've never seen anyone use it. And I don't know. Part of me was thinking, it'd be neat to make like a little cardboard model just to prove that it works or something, using all my hardcore math from the Bible. But realistically, why would I do that? I'd rather be out flying a plane or something like that. So, waiting for that good weather to come. So, yeah, I think this. All right. So that's about it. Just wanted to introduce an idea, architectural idea out into the world, which I've never seen before. An expensive one, but I think it would work. And so, anyways, yeah, today is Monday. Yeah, so weather's looking good to go flying on the weekend here. So I'm waiting for that to come. We've just had garbage weather around here for a while. Nice day today. I think I'll walk down and get some sausages and have barbecue this afternoon. So that's about it. Today is Monday. Yep. So I guess we'll kind of shut her down, and I will be back on Wednesday. Why? Because I do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon Eastern. Yep. We'll just kind of shut her down here. And never did check for any real questions. I didn't see any pop up here. So, okay, great. There we go, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for watching. Bye.